Welcome to Munchkinland, a show where we sit around and play games, and this week, it's a game that I know at least two of us at this table have been dying to play ever since it came out. It is the Dresden Files cooperative card game. Of course, this is based on the Jim Butcher novels about Harry Dresden, the detective, the magical detective, the only practicing wizard in all of Chicago. And I'm going to say this right up front. This is a hard game.
Yeah.
Some people will go about and say, well, I won on the very first game, so therefore, neener. But I will say that this is a hard game. And I know that this game has been out for a while, and a lot of people have played the game online, which is why we are not starting with Stormfront, the first book in the series. Instead, we are starting with Foul Moon. Brian,
or Full
Moon.
Yes.
Brian, tell us what goes on in that book.
Oh, it's been a while since I've read it, but
Werewolves.
I believe
Werewolves.
there are some mysterious murders, and it's found that, it looks like werewolves are doing the thing. If I remember correctly, things also come to a head between Harry and Murphy, with Harry not being forefront with the White Council and all that crap.
All right, so shuffle those up really good, Brian.
Oh, is that in that book already?
Yeah. I believe Carmichael dies.
Yeah, spoilers.
I haven't read them all yet.
So I spent all of 2017. Now, in 2017, I had read the first two books in the series. In 2016.
It's been out for over a
In
decade.
2017, I read all of the rest of the books in the series.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a blast.
You read a lot of books in
I did.
2017.
I did. I read, last count, it was over 30 books in 2017.
Wow.
So, and those are just the ones that I could remember.
That's probably more books I've read since I graduated college.
Well, I pretty much read all the Dresden Files since I graduated college. So.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just got on a huge Dresden Files kick and then just blew through it. And then I got to the end and I was like, oh, well, Jim Butcher, I've been waiting now for 4 years. 4 years since the last book came out or something like that.
4 years?
All right, read the cards as they come out.
All right. First one right out the bat is Saved by Tara West. It's an advantage when taken. Active player draws 2 cards. Add 2 clues to which wolf is which.
Okay.
Alphas to the rescue. Also an advantage. Cannot take until at least one case has been solved. And when taken, add 1 hit to all foes. Collect 3 plus or minus 2 fate dice worth of fate.
Okay.
We got an obstacle. Arrest warrant for Harry Dresden. Until this obstacle is overcome, all attacks are at -1 hit.
Yeah.
A foe. Loop Garou in a precinct. Takes 9 hits. Cannot receive hits until lunar cycle is overcome.
Jeez.
Man, this is going to be hard.
Obstacle lunar cycle. Until this obstacle is overcome, hits cannot be added to either Loop Garou foe. Escape Street Wolves foe full moon. When defeated, remove 1 clue from any 1 case. Yeah. Rank 3. Rescue Marconi case full moon. Harry's investigate cards are used on this case are -1 clue.
Man.
Which wolf is which case full moon. 7 clues.
Oof. That's way down there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the Tara West helps with that.
Yeah.
Who set up MacFin? Case full moon takes 9 clues. And FBI Hexenwolves, spoilers.
Yeah.
Foe full moon, 8 hits.
Yeah, if you've not read any of the books, there's a lot of spoilers in this game.
Yes, Fight Street Wolves again at 5 hits. And Loop Garou at Marconi's. Full moon cannot receive hits until lunar cycle is overcome.
All right, well, here's what I'm going to say. I am only good for taking an advantage right
I can
off
get
the
rid of
top.
both the obstacles immediately.
I can take one of
Really?
the advantages out.
Yeah,
I think Rob should go first.
Do you want?
Well, as Harry Dresden, I get to choose
That's true.
first.
You say you want to take one of the advantages?
I can get one of the advantages. He can get rid of all of the obstacles.
The advantages can't be gotten unless this one we can't get until 1 case has been solved.
Yeah, but the other one we can take right away, right?
Right.
Yep.
Now, what you could do, Stephen.
And I have nothing that will, I mean, Can we do? And all my damage is going to be one less until we get rid of the obstacles. So Rob might as well go first if he can get rid of all the obstacles.
Interesting.
We can get rid of one of them.
No, I can get rid of all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, it's
All of them?
an expensive card, but
Knock
it gets
yourself
rid
out.
of both of the obstacles.
And we are playing at basic
Oh,
mode. 13,
We're still going with 13
points.
fate?
Yeah, 13
Okay.
fate. No, we're not going to go
Hey,
into.
there are only 3 cases and 5
Yep.
foes.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a lot of mystery going on in Full Moon. It's more Harry getting the crap beat out
No,
of him by
but-
one wolf or another.
We have to solve more cases
Yes.
than there are foes on the
So we have
board.
to beat
Yeah,
up
so
a
you
lot of
gotta-
wolves.
Which is great because I don't have any attacks.
All right, Rob. Why don't you go first?
Cool.
Brad, I can get that one advantage.
All right, I'll not then. Okay, let's see what Rob does.
Family power. 5 fate. Infinite range. Overcome all obstacles in 1 row.
Oh, that's nice. Way to
Wow.
go, Brian.
Nice.
So go ahead and take
Well
those
done.
out. We'll slide these down.
Well, that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's really
well
good.
played. Well,
Yeah, this is like
all right.
Well, shoot, now I may be actually able to.
do something.
Yeah. Well.
I'll
Yes.
tell you what I'm gonna do.
Yes, actually, yes. But we can't do anything to this one until we solve what? To the Lucaroo, we can't do any damage to him.
Can't damage.
Right, so we have to overcome lunar cycle, which is overcome.
It's already
That's done.
overcome.
Oh,
It's
okay.
done.
So we can
Yeah, the
damage him.
Lucaroos were
Yeah.
just a
Well,
blocked by
we can't take this
obstacle.
advantage until
We solve
we
one
solve
of
a
the,
case.
Okay.
which
I can take
Which
either
case?
advantage,
Any
any
case.
case, any one case.
just any one case.
Yeah,
All right.
so for those of you who have not played this game before, some of these have specifics, like the Lucaroo has got a star on there that says, hey, we can't do this. Other cards will have letters on them that tie into other cards. So, for example, the Lucaroo has an A on his card, so that means that once something is done there, it will affect, this one here, the obstacle, affects these
So-
two werewolves.
For your case, Stephen, right? It's better for foes to be in the same row or no?
No, because I have no abilities in that case. I really drew a sucky hand this time.
Well, this should be interesting then. Okay.
All right, so one thing I can do is I've got an overcome card that I could just burn for fate.
Sure.
Yeah, since we don't
Yeah,
have
we
any
don't have
obstacles,
any obstacles
All
anymore.
right, spin that. I'll roll 2 dice. Sorry, I only get 2 fate for it. Sorry.
well, do you get a thing when you burn for fate points?
Yes, I do. When I discard for fate, add 1 clue to the case at the longest range.
So that's this one,
Okay.
which is tied to this one. So what
Right.
does this one do? If I do
When
this,
this is solved, we add 2 clues to
Oh,
that
okay.
case.
all right,
Do we want to take that advantage now?
I can take that advantage. In
Stephen
fact,
take-
it's the only thing that I'm really able to do.
Let Stephen do that.
How much does yours cost to do?
Mine only costs 1.
Oh, me too.
I think advantages only cost 1, don't they?
No,
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 mine
there
costs
are-
more than that.
I think
okay.
it's
Mine costs
dependent
like
upon
4.
the range.
Okay.
Well then, again, I'm kind of in the same fate as him. I got an overcome. I got some investigations I could lay out.
Yeah, I can't even do anything to this case yet.
I'm
Range
attacking.
3. So I can't get that far one, but I could investigate maybe the one that has a Harry penalty on it.
Oh yeah, I'm not still being penalized, am I?
That's this one. Yes. So, well, for these for this
Oh,
one,
just for the
investigation.
investigation.
Although my investigations for where the investigations are at are both going to be pretty expensive.
I'd say do it.
Okay. I guess I'll go with the one.
Oh man, can we attack this guy now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but I might be able to take him out.
So I'm going to play Good Boy.
Okay, you're playing who? Mouse?
I am playing Mouse.
Okay.
The food dog that doesn't appear till later on as a
Until
puppy. So
book 3 or something
there's some
like that.
weird timey-wimey shenanigans
That's
going on.
that's my one complaint about this book, about this game is, yes, it's following the narrative and the characters that appear, or at least the book follows the characters and events that appear in the book. characters don't, because you can just play any of them. So you could be playing Molly Carpenter, spoiler, who has a lot of power. You don't find that out until like book 8 or something like that.
At this point, she's practically a zygote.
Yeah.
She's like a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
or something.
she's still a young, like,
Would she be that
teen.
young?
No, she's a teenager in this book. She's like
She's
6
the
or 7.
oldest of the Carpenters.
Yeah, she's 6 or 7, or no, 10, because she's going to school and all that. So.
I don't know. Michael doesn't even show up until book 3, I believe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have met Molly yet. So yeah, this cost 5 plus a die fate point, so 6. Sorry.
Oh, 6 fate points?
Of course you roll high when...
Yeah, it's disadvantageous.
What are we
Well, I
doing?
get to add 4 clues though.
to...
Something within range 3, so one of these 2. Probably the one that has the Harry penalty.
Do you have a lot of investigation, Stephen?
I have 2.
Okay.
So that's going to be that one.
But I'm going to spend 1 and take that advantage.
Okay.
So go ahead and spend that 1 fate for me there, Brad. And the advantage is when taken, active player draws 2 cards, adds 2 clues to which wolf is which.
All right.
So we'll add 2 clues to that, and I will take 2 cards. Card the first, card the second.
Okay. Well, I'm going to discard for fate points.
Yeah.
Discard my kukri for 2 fate points.
We do also need to solve something before we can take.
But I get a deal of damage to the Loop Guru
Excellent.
because it's the shortest ranged villain.
All right, then Let's see, that guy's got 8 hits left, huh?
I'll say I
What do
need
you
a
wanna-
bucket of fate to do my next thing,
Yeah.
but it is pretty significant.
Brian, what are you thinking about? Drawing fate or
Was kind of planning on doing a cheap investigate, but I definitely got option, or at least I can get us 1 fate point back.
See,
basically.
I can spend 4 fate
Yeah.
and put 2 clues on a card. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think it'd be better for me to discard that same card for the 4 and take the 4 fate and put 1 clue on there as my talent. Doesn't that seem...
That makes
That
more
definitely
sense.
seems better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to spin that or discard that and gain 4 fate. Put 1 clue
My
there.
bad.
I'll let you do that.
So we're 3 away on that.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna spend the is there any way that's not gonna win it. So yeah, I'm gonna go since we got an investigation at rank 1. I'm gonna spend my cheap investigation, the knows, for 2 fate and put 2 clues on this closest one.
Man, that one is still
What's
so
the star
far
on that
away.
I can swap the rows of any 2 cards at the same range. So I don't know. That's why I was asking Steven earlier, because I could have gotten all the enemies in the same.
Oh.
I see what you're saying.
But
yeah. No.
But I don't see any advantage to doing that unless someone else got some weird. And even then, I don't know.
So what are we looking for? Do I need to get us some fate back? I mean, I could attack a guy. It's kind of expensive, but I would almost kill him, I think.
If you swap these 2,
Mm-hmm.
I can almost solve that one, possibly solve that one if the dice are in my favor, and deal damage to him.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that.
How
Then.
much is that an expensive card for you?
How
How much?
it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
we're not
hate
supposed
that
to say
rule.
specific
Like, that is the
Yeah,
stupidest
yeah.
rule.
Did
For a
I-
cooperative game.
Yeah.
Did I spend the fate for that?
Yeah.
You gave us fate back.
Yep.
Okay,
You did it
but-
right.
I did. I spent
Yeah,
the fate.
Brian spent the fate.
Okay, all right.
There's only 2.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, if this is what's going on, it seems like, Brad, are you needing some fate coming up?
It would be nice, but I don't know.
6. So we need 5 more there.
Okay.
I
So
can
here's
throw some hits down on things, basically, or I can take this.
all right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spend. I'm going to get back 4 fate points. I'm going to discard for fate. You may move 1 obstacle or advantage card forward or backwards I don't think that's going to make any difference at this point, so that doesn't do anything for us.
Pretty much should stay where it is, I think.
But we are pretty set for fate points, which means I should be able to knock some of these guys down, or at least one of these guys down on my turn.
Wasn't that the thing though that lets you put like
2 clues on an entire
clues
row?
on an entire row, so we'd be 1 clue away from solving that one down there.
Which we need to do before we can even take that advantage.
Yeah, I can't even take this advantage until.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to do that, I mean, it costs 4, or else.
Well,
you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Put 2 of those back, and I will. Okay, so yeah,
2.
I added 2 to the fate pool. I'll just get rid of my rifle item.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. He
already took care of it.
He already took care of it.
All right. Oh, okay.
Because we're going to need fate points in order to do the next thing.
I needed you to put 2 clues on that one down there.
Oh.
That's all right. We're good.
Well,
you should have said that. You should have said that. You did not say that.
I did not say that.
Kind of
tried to.
Yeah, all right.
It's okay.
Are we good to go to my turn?
Nice it does.
Okay. Well, misdirect, which spends 4 fate. Brad.
Yes.
Brad's supposed to be doing the fate.
Let Brad do the fate.
I'll do it.
It'll be 4 clues plus or minus fate dice.
Okay.
Plus 5 clues. Which puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
puts us at 11.
Solved.
11. Okay. Solved. And I get to add 2 hits to any 1 foe adjacent to target case.
All right.
Nice.
So the loop grew. And then I can actually hit him because he's in the front row.
Yes.
Yeah. And how far away is he from death?
He needs 6 more hits.
6 more hits. I do have a stunt, but he needs to be within 4.
Well, I can get him closer to that.
Okay.
I can spend 1 fate and take this advantage.
As can I. So, you or I.
Do you have something? I mean, I've got other things.
Pretty much the only other thing I can do is investigate.
I can spend 5 fate. If you can get 2 clues on there.
I mean, I've still got that card that I can spend 4 fate on, but the problem is we've only got 5 fate left in the fate pool.
Right. Okay, so I can take 1 advantage, or I can take this advantage for 1 fate. I can blow an attack for some larger number of fate and bring them in. I can discard for a large number of fate.
We don't want to lose an attack for a bit. We gain at least 1 fate. Like, spending your 1 advantage is no loss.
Yeah.
Right.
Minimum no loss.
Right.
Potentially better.
So do that.
Fair enough.
When taken, add 1 hit to all foes.
And
that's
collect
nice.
So yeah,
3
so that
plus
means
2
when we
fate.
go into showdown, we have some opportunity to take them all
Well, that
out.
means Steven can kill that one off.
Yep, I can just take him off right now.
That's true.
Minus
Yeah,
1,
we might
so we
not want
gain
to, though.
2 fate back.
All right,
I
so
think
that's
we might.
good.
All right.
All right, Brian, what are you going to razzle dazzle us with? Yep, everybody slides
Well,
down 1.
Okay, I can pretty much either turn in for middling amounts of fate points back in our pool, or I can investigate spending a good portion of it.
What are you going to need to do, Steven?
Well, I can take this guy out for free with my stunt, or I could add, I could add 2 clues to all cases in 1 row.
Ooh,
I think he wants to do that. Especially since we don't want to take this guy out until we solve one, because we're going to lose a clue.
Well, in that case, I'm going to cash in my watchdog to get us 1 fate point back. And I think I'm just going to discard my play with Mister. Unless...
Wait, does it say another character, or can you use your...
Well, I may choose 1 player to discard 1 card.
Okay, so it can be you.
If that player discards a card, you may choose 1 player to draw 1 card.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you could...
got a whole stack.
I've got a whole bunch of cards.
You got 2, you got 2, you got...
Yeah.
So if I do discard that, then I'm kind of causing it to end on my turn unless
Then draw a card.
Okay.
You discard and draw.
Okay, I will discard and draw. Hey, now I got an attack.
Good for you.
Good.
All right, then I'm going to spend...
Which is pretty much guaranteed.
I'm going to spend 4 fate.
Because he's attack heavy and I didn't have
And I'm going to put 2 clues on all cases in 1 row.
Nice.
Which puts that at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7 and 2 of 9. My turn?
Yes.
I'm holding nothing but attacks that I can't play.
That sucks.
What?
Why not?
You-
Oh,
Because
no,
one-
What's your
What's your stunt?
my stunt is play a random card, which
Without a cost?
yeah.
I say give it a go.
You've got a good chance of just whiffing on it.
Well, I mean,
But
It's better than...
yep, whiff.
but you
It'll
can
work
play
out.
it, but you can't cash it in for fate. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of options here.
Yeah, if the card is unplayable, discard it.
I can stunt, which means I flip this card over and I collect 1 fate point for each foe with hits and each
Yes,
case
do
with
that
collision.
now.
Do that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to suggest also. So,
Ooh.
So
seven,
we get like
3,
7 back.
5,
Nice.
7. All right.
So that one's only 1 hit away from Steven being able to nuke it.
Well, I
Well,
can get
two
I
of
can get
them
this
he can
guy.
nuke already.
I can get either one. Yeah, I can get either one of those guys right away.
Well, I can make it where you can get both. And that's the thing. It's like, do I want to do that, or do I want him to be able to queue up even more fate points later on?
Oh,
I think.
I think we need to queue up more fate points. I can deal a bucket of damage.
Okay.
It's just expensive.
Well, if we start killing him though, then we're not going to get as much fate points back. So I
Well,
kind of feel like it'll be more
we'll-
advantageous.
We'll
to,
lose 1 for each fate. We'll see. Yeah. I don't
so
know.
I am not going to refresh your stunt then.
That's fine with me.
But I think
Oh,
I
I see
will-
what you're saying. You want to refresh mine so I can
Yes.
kill both these guys.
Yeah,
Okay. But I also have a lot of cards too. So kind of keep
That's
that
true.
in mind.
that's true.
I have 1,
Yeah,
2,
so
3,
we
4
don't
cards
wanna,
left.
like,
and mine are split right down the middle of
I
cases.
think you want to
and-
refresh one of ours. Because, I mean, he's going to be going forever. And if you refresh his, that's fate points that we have to spend to actually allow him to go.
Yeah.
Well,
Whereas if you refresh one of ours, Brad can get a bucket of fate points back. Again,
I'm
like,
just gonna
we're not
save
gonna
that for a later
kill
turn
everybody.
discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I will spend 2 to attack. So 2 hits right here. Because it's only range 1. And I may swap the rows of any 2 cards at the same range. Do we want to do that again? No real.
I have nothing
want to
else
do
that
that.
is on any kind of hit all
It will
kind of
not
thing.
actually.
Okay, if you want to stunt, kill that guy. I can kill the other one with damage, but I'm going to hit things in both rows.
Oh, I see.
And I can't kill the one that's got 4 hit points left. But I can
Well, this one
kill
has
the
4,
one that
this one
has
has
3
Yep.
hit points left.
Do this one.
Okay. So then I'm going to use my stunt, which is a blasting rod. As your turn, flip this card over and add 4 hits to any one foe that will be defeated by 1 to 4 hits. So we will go ahead and get rid of that guy.
Yay.
Cool. Okay, so we only need to solve 2 more cases and kill 1 more guy.
2 blade slash,
Okay.
5 fate.
Okay. So
Right.
spend 5
I'm
fate.
getting there.
Last time Brian.
I'm old and slow.
To get it, add 3 hits to 1 foe in each range.
Oh, okay.
So that guy's at 6, so he's gone.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you. And do I want to go for the big? Because you can kill him if Brian
I can-
refreshes.
yeah, I can
so
kill
that's
him.
fine. It's 1 to 4.
So I can kill him. I could depend. How much are you putting on this guy?
3.
3. So he'd be 5 away. I wouldn't be able to do
Yeah.
anything to him. And I
I
do
say
have.
go big.
Okay.
Because honestly, at this point, if we kill them all, then we win.
Well, that's true. But I also,
So we could just
If-
ignore the investigation.
if there are enough,
Brad can.
if there are a bucket of clues, I can potentially solve this one with a good dice roll.
You're done?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm proposing to do.
Okay.
I'm proposing to spend this card to discard this card for fate,
Mm-hmm.
and which allows me to put 1 clue on the case at longest range,
Okay.
Which would solve
that
it.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
Do that.
So it's 4 plus a die roll. Minus.
Okay.
Darn it, I shouldn't have used Brian's die. That was a mistake.
No,
That's
minus is better.
No, because he's discarding to gain
Oh,
fate.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right,
So that's
that one's
gone.
solved.
That is solved.
All right. So now we just need to kill 2 of them.
Okay. So the question is, I can if you refresh me.
I'm going to
Brian,
refresh you. So
I
then
can. Okay. So
you
then
can
the
kill
question
another.
would be. The question would be: do you? Okay. So here's the question: if he refreshes my stunt,
What's your other option?
investigate.
Investigate.
I would prefer you. Well, let's see.
I,
you would have a
I
whole
feel
other-
like I just want to use this investigation to get us fate points back. I feel like we just need to kill him off.
I think you want to do that first, then,
Okay.
before you worry about.
Oh, the other
his-
thing, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because there was also a random amount of clues, and I don't want to count on that in any way.
Mine's fairly random on this one.
And one of us can discard a card and have someone draw a card.
That's true.
Do you want to have?
Steven, you got a whole stack of hands. Discard a card.
So we're not worried about hitting anybody.
If we solve we have to kill one more person, which
I can
we
do.
can do. Yeah.
So it's case wise. Okay, then
We have to kill 2 more people.
we have to get rid of 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay,
If we
then
then
I
we're
will.
going
I
for
will
case.
I will go ahead and get rid of this card.
Okay, so
And who's going to draw a card, Brian?
I mean, I can probably draw another attack.
mine are. I have an investigate and an advantage.
I
and
mean,
something else.
The main advantage to me drawing a card would mean that I wouldn't necessarily have to pass on my next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't have to. You still have your stunt.
That's true.
true.
I think you should draw a card, but I don't.
You think so?
You've got the most likelihood of drawing an attack, right?
Although I seem to have crappy ranges, which is the other issue. If I draw an attack and can't use it, then I just have to cash it in for fate, which is not bad.
Yeah.
I'm almost thinking him
guess.
because he'd probably have range to
Brad?
shoot bad guys
Well, these guys are all going to slide down.
or investigate
Yeah.
because cop.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If I discard it for fate, we'll also drop a clue on there.
And that
That's
will
true.
be better. I mean, there's a good chance that I'm still
I
may
say
not
if
solve
I
that.
discard for fate, we get damage on one of the dudes as well.
Okay, so,
So-
6 of 1, half dozen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
I have one card that I can't use in there
Screw
right
it.
now.
I'm just gonna draw and see what I get.
I think
There
we
you
should-
go.
I think that's a great
Eh,
idea.
well, okay. I got range.
Okay, so do you guys want me to kill
At
this
least
guy?
2.
No.
Or try to solve
Try to solve the case.
Okay,
Solve
I
it.
need to spend 5,
Ooh.
Watch me, guys. I'm gonna do this.
and then I get a roll, and so I get 5 plus or minus 2.
Minus 2, so 3.
3 goes on to that one. I was hoping to solve that case.
Well,
So how far are we away?
That one still needs 4 more clues to solve it.
yep.
I can't solve it.
Well, let's nuke the bad guys then. If we kill 2 bad guys, we win as well.
Okay. Well, someone's going to have to refresh me then.
Okay.
So we can spend a fate point to pass, right?
Yes.
Because I have a big attack in my hand, but it's a
Ooh.
1 range.
Oh.
But you're going to add 1 to the clue, right? Does yours add 1 to
No, I had one.
Oh,
I had damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's the other problem.
So either I can get us some fate back, which it's variable, and deal 1 damage, or I can.
I think at this late in the game, we should just get the fate back.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 4 plus 4. 0.
Not
There
bad.
we go.
And I deal 1 damage to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I
Mhm.
can. Oh, I can. Wow, I'll be shorted the fate that I could bring back in if I discard this card. I won't get the entire. I can't bring the entire value of this card.
How much does it cost to...
More than that.
What?
So the other cost of it is, which I cannot say what the number is
Yeah.
greater than
Yeah,
The
just do
pool?
it. Just do
say
it.
it.
Just
Spend
do it. Just, yeah, spend. I mean,
play it for an attack.
no, play it for fate points.
I could conceivably
Kill
no, I
the
can't
guy?
knock that guy out.
Well, no. If
Spend
you
it for
could.
fate and put a clue here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, because, okay, so.
I mean, the only reason we'd be putting clues on there is trying to get it into showdown, which maybe...
I mean, so
I guess
do we
not.
literally only have like, we still have to kill this guy and solve this
we have
case?
to get two cards out of the mix. That's all we have
Yes.
to do. Any combination of two
Okay,
cards out of
I
the
can
mix.
get rid of this guy
Yeah.
for sure. That's
Right.
not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have a card that will. How many are we away?
We're away by 4.
Oh shoot!
I can move it down to 3 if I spend.
I can only add 2 more onto it though.
But that'll be 1 away
Yeah,
for the showdown.
Okay, all right. Then that's what you should do then. But we're also going to be having to discard because of to get back around to me.
Well, it's all right.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you're cashing. Okay.
You can't have more. Oh, okay. All right, Brian, are you recharging me?
I think at this point I should probably attack. Oh yeah, recharging you. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
I'm using my stunt to refresh his stunt.
All right, then I will use my stunt to get rid of that bad guy.
Okay.
Removing the clue that Brian just put on there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay.
I spend a fate to pass.
Okay.
I will spin the fate to pass.
Okay. I guess I should spend 4 to attack.
Well, I'm going to be spending at least 3, so kind of keep that in mind when we get into...
That'll leave us 4. How much? What you're gonna?
It'd be 3 hits.
Can you get that guy? Can you get this guy?
No.
There's no guarantee that you can get
You
that.
could possibly get that guy.
No.
You won't kill him, but you could load him up with hits.
Yeah.
For the showdown.
It's
If he reaches that guy, then you can take him out. Oh, no.
No, I can't.
You already used that.
Yeah.
Do you not have another attack in hand?
No, he doesn't.
You.
Oh, I do? Yes.
You are
but-
the only person who has cards in hand, Steven.
Yeah, so...
Brian, do it. Just
go ahead.
Roll it. See what your range
Except
is
mine's
going to
really
be.
expensive.
Hey,
Hey,
I
you
can
got
hit
it.
anything.
Okay.
Want me to hit the big guy?
Put 3
Yes.
on the big guy.
Put
Yes.
3 on the big guy. Spend a 4.
So all I have to do is... How
Clear
far,
one of those 2.
How
1, 2,
how
3,
is he?
4, 5. 1, 2,
He's
3,
2
4,
away.
5, 6, 7, 8. 2 away.
Okay, well, we're going to have to spin 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and spin 5, and I'm
Wait a second.
4 plus or minus 1.
So then you kill him
So
and
you
we
kill
win.
him.
And
That's
we
what I-
win.
You're
Well, why is
doing a
Brad
minimum of
saying, wait a
3.
minute?
Just checking. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spin 5. 4 plus 1, and I've got a 3 range.
-1 is 3,
Okay.
which is enough to kill him.
Okay, he's dead.
Takes 4
He's
damage.
dead.
He's
We
dead.
win.
Did we
Okay.
win?
Yes.
We won the game.
There's 1 villain left, and we've solved 2 cases.
2 cases.
We won,
We
everybody.
won. I had
We
a
didn't even have to go into the showdown.
I had a private investigate left with a fate of 3 and 2 clues. It had a 3 range on it. I was really hoping I could have solved that case, though.
I would have solved the case if you'd refreshed me.
Sorry.
Hey, we won, right?
Oh,
So
we did.
and Harry Dresden saved the day. That's my guy.
Yay.
Harry Dresden.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Wrong Harry.
Wrong Harry
Oh.
there. Okay, so what do you guys think of this game?
It's actually pretty good. I like it. It's
I'm not a big fan of puzzle games. This is definitely a puzzle game.
You think?
Yeah,
I
but-
kind of love puzzle games.
Well,
so-
but it's a fast puzzle game.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like 30 minutes tops.
And as co-op games go, the mechanism is dead easy. The puzzle is
Yes.
complicated.
Yeah.
But we consulted the rule book for anything on
Did
this
we
game, or
consult
was
the
the
rule
last
book?
Not on
game?
this one. We consulted on the last
we
game.
consulted it for one really minor point. I mean, and on these co-op games, I feel like we're always digging in the rules. How do you
Yeah.
play this game? How do you play
Yeah.
this game? And in this game, I know I've got
Yeah,
a limited
yeah,
number of choices, and I know what they are, and I know what I can do. And I as puzzle games go, this is a pretty good one.
What'd you think, Brian?
I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't know when I first heard about this game, I was just kind of lukewarm on it. I was only really interested because of the franchise. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I saw that they had included Fate mechanics, only not really. They kind of just included the terminology from the Fate role-playing game and
Yeah.
not so much...
Because that's Evil Hat.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually playing it and seeing how it's played, it's nice to see a game that's actually designed to be a fast game, which
Yes.
is not something you really find too much in
Right,
today's market anymore.
I kickstarted this. I was a Kickstarter backer on this, so I got I got everything that was available for it. Because when they first said cooperative game, I'm thinking, and they showed the board, and I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of like Legendary.
That's what I was
And
kinda
then as they
thinking.
started to explain the game more and more, I was like, oh, this is nothing like Legendary at all. I'm not sure about this game. And then when it got to you're passing 8 points back and forth and you don't get to draw cards, I was like, this really concerns me. And then the electronic version of this came out before we recorded this episode. And I started playing it. I could not win for the life of me. Yeah. And so going into the couple of games that we've already played, I was real nervous that we were just going to tank. And right now we are 50%, which is pretty good for a game like this. So I'm positive on this game. I like it.
I'm mostly positive. I'm not 100% on, because the reason you were tanking in the electronic version is just because the random setup every time and the fact that you only get like the limited number of cards you get from any given deck.
Right.
Like it feels like this might be one of those games where you kind of need to optimize your character choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
In order to make sure you can win.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the things I don't like so much about Sentinels, for example. Yeah.
But I do like going to the individual decks and individualized. Like that is a great mechanic. I'm glad more things are using it where you have, it's not, whereas Legendary, you have your deck together, but it's kind of a mixed mash of whatever was available. This, I was Thomas.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Dresden Files cooperative card game from Evil Hat. Go check it out. And thank you for watching. And use the comment section below. Blah, 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 blah. Just like we always do. It's not cheating if you don't get caught. And we'll see you again real soon.